Most people buy home insurance for the feeling of protection, not for the paperwork. The problem is that when something goes wrong, the paperwork is exactly what decides whether you get help or a very expensive surprise. The biggest mistake new homeowners make is assuming their policy covers house problems in general. It doesn't. It covers specific kinds of sudden loss, and that difference matters more than most people realize. A standard homeowner's policy is built for sudden, accidental damage and liability. A kitchen fire, a break-in while you're away, a windstorm that tears shingles off the roof, or a guest who slips on your front steps. That is the kind of event this policy was designed for. Insurance is usually strongest when the damage is clear, specific, and happened all at once. The cleanest way to think about it, sudden and accidental puts you in the covered column. Damage from the ground, from neglected maintenance, or from something that built up slowly over time, often lands in the not covered column. That's why flood, earthquake, sewer backup, mold, and gradual wear catch so many people off guard. Each one is a standard exclusion, not a fine print surprise. Those exclusions aren't random. Flood risk varies dramatically by location. Earthquake risk is concentrated in specific regions. Mold and slow leaks can trace back to problems nobody fixed for months. So, the practical move isn't to assume the base policy will stretch. It's to ask which gaps matter where you live and fill those gaps with the right add-on coverage. This is where a lot of homeowners go from underinsured to actually prepared. Riders and endorsements are how you customize a generic policy into one that matches your real risk. Riders let you buy coverage for the things your standard plan leaves out or limits. Depending on your home and location, that might mean flood insurance, earthquake coverage, sewer backup protection, or extra coverage for jewelry, cameras, or tools that can exceed standard limits. For a lot of first-time owners, the smartest question isn't, do I have insurance? It's, what is my current policy still refusing to pay for? The best claim decisions start before there's any damage at all. Preparation makes the money side clearer and makes the paperwork much easier when you're already stressed. A home inventory sounds boring right up until you need to prove what you owned. After a fire, theft, or major water event, you won't remember every appliance model, every tool, every watch, or what was in the hall closet. A simple phone walkthrough, photos of each room, saved receipts, and a cloud folder for serial numbers can turn a chaotic claim into a documented one. You're not making a scrapbook. You're building evidence before the stress starts. 48%. That means more than half of homeowners are trusting their memory to do the work of documentation after a loss. When a claim gets messy, that missing paper trail becomes its own second problem on top of everything else. Not every repair should become an insurance claim. If the damage is only slightly above your deductible, filing may save less than you expect and still put a claim on your record. But if the loss is substantial, involves liability, or would seriously strain your finances, that is exactly what insurance is for. The useful question isn't, can I file? It's, after the deductible, is this claim large enough to be worth the long-term cost? If you do nothing else this month, do 3 things. Read the exclusions page of your policy, not just the declarations page. Ask what flood, earthquake, or sewer backup coverage would cost where you live, and spend 1 hour creating a basic home inventory. That 1 hour can save you weeks of arguing later. Home insurance is not a promise that everything goes away. It is a contract with boundaries. The homeowners who recover fastest are usually the ones who understood those boundaries before they ever needed to test them.